Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Harry Kucha, and I am an associate consultant for ELT Consultants. It is a pleasure for me to be able to share with you my thoughts about Strand 2, professional development. In the last 2 decades, the world has witnessed a rapid increase in the number of children and teenagers learning English in mainstream and private institutions globally. In fact, the young learner ELT profession has ceased to be a Cinderella area of ELT and has become the focus of interest for policymakers, researchers, and many professional development networks around the world. In many contexts, the decision to include English language in the school curriculum is often made at policy level with little or no input from teachers. Yet, as we know, teachers remain the most important stakeholders in young learner ELT because they are at the interface between policy decisions and classroom realities and are therefore strategically positioned to make an educational system successful. For this reason, teacher professional development, I believe, constitutes the central pillar of professionalization of young learner ELT. Professional development, and in fact, continuous professional development, gives teachers the opportunity to grow in their role as the most important resource for quality English language education, and also empowers them to bring positive change to the lives of their students, to the profession, and to the world. The global landscape of young learner ELT is, however, very diverse. In fact, there are huge discrepancies in the provision of pre- and in-service teacher education around the world. In many Western contexts, the young learner teacher is a university graduate with postgraduate level training and considerable proficiency in English. In other contexts, such as in my home country, Cameroon, for example, the primary school teacher is often a secondary school graduate, sometimes with very low proficiency in English language and a highly theory-based initial teacher training. This, in many cases, is further compounded by socioeconomic and resource challenges which impact on teachers' jobs and their professional development. So what then might professional development mean in different contexts, and how might we seek equitable ways of supporting teachers to develop professionally in their different contexts? For those of us who work in relatively well-resourced contexts, there may be a variety of professional learning opportunities to help young learner teachers improve their knowledge and critical understanding of how to navigate the nexus between curriculum, assessment, and pedagogic practices. But in less resource contexts, professional development opportunities might be limited to helping teachers deal with the day-to-day challenges. Within this continuum, there is scope to support the development of teacher professional competence, skills, and effectiveness. At ELT Consultants, we strive to achieve this in 2 ways. First, our project designs are informed by an enhancement paradigm which sees local teachers as experts in their own right, and we work with them as partners within their communities of practice in generating, refining, and disseminating local expertise, while at the same time building new ideas into their knowledge base. Second, we help teacher communities reconcile theory and practice by supporting them in exploring their creativity, reflecting critically on their own practices, and by challenging them to interrogate these practices. There is sufficient research evidence that teachers learn better in collegial environments and are more likely to appropriate innovative practices that emanate from their own context and are endorsed by their peers and students. We believe that to professionalize young learner ELT, researchers, teachers, teacher educators, and mentors need to support teachers in developing their own knowledge and expertise through involvement in local and international communities of practice that are collegial and mutually supportive.